I cost my buddy the love of his life sitting down next to him. Sophomore year of high school, I'm with my friends from from the cross country team. For the sake of the story, we're gonna call them Griff, Beef, 7'5", Turner, Letty, and another kid. I can't think of a nickname for the other kid because we wanted even numbers for going to Kings Island. And I think everybody knows when you start to get to that age where you can't drive yet, but you're old enough to be dropped off places by your parents and be unsupervised in public. It's the best feeling in the world, right? It feels like complete freedom to do whatever you want, and in your own little head at that age, you're on top of the world. That was our feeling. At the time, we were going to Kings Island. Banshee was brand new. We're like, this is the best day ever. Turner's dad takes us up there, drops us off. My mom's going to pick us up later in the day. The whole reason we went was for Banshee. Our buddy Lenny, who hadn't been to Kings Island in a very long time, says, guys, I really don't like rides that go upside down. So can we just avoid those today? We're like, yeah, dude. And we're right in that area by the drop tower, Banshee. I don't really, it's been so long since I've been to Kings Island, but like that little circle area where it's like Vertigo, Banshee, the drop tower, and there's another like pendulum ride or whatever. We get in line for Banshee, and Letty's like, so there's no upside down loops in this? We're like, no, dude, you're fine. Like, we got you. We're all together in this cart right in the front of the Banshee. I don't even remember the ride that much, but there was a really high peak that we go down. Well, as we're going down it, you can see one of the loops that's upside down later in the ride. On a roller coaster, you can hardly hear anything. You just hear everybody yelling. Well, Letty's right behind us, and me and Griff were dying because we just hear Letty screaming. He sees the loop, the upside down loop coming, and goes, you sons of bitches! And he's screaming at us on the roller coaster. We were hysterical. Like, could not get our breath because we're screaming about the roller coaster, but also laughing so hard at Letty cussing us out heading towards the loop. And he did fine. He didn't puke or anything. Everything was fine. He was bitches out a little bit afterwards. Like, I can't trust you guys. Like that type of stuff. But this is early on in the day, so we do our first 4 or 5 rides right in that area. And then I don't know if they still have it, but they have all their little ice cream stores and food places. And they had this big Kings Island sign with those landscaped rocks, like a big circle of landscaped rocks and the flowers. You can sit on those stones, get pictures, or if you're just sitting there eating food, tired of standing from walking or whatever. We're in line getting ice cream, and I was like the last guy in our group. So I see Griff, 7'5", Lenny, Beef. They're all lined up sitting on this landscaping stone. I'm walking over there eating my ice cream. Never been very aware of my surroundings. That's just how I am. I get tunnel vision when I'm with my friends. I just focus on me and my group of friends. I'm eating ice cream. Like, damn, dude, this is such a vibe. I'm with like my best friends from high school. This is a core childhood memory being made right now. This is sick. Walk over. Man, this has been so much fun. And I sit down next to Beef, and they're all staring at me. And Beef just, as soon as I sit down, Beef's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Thomas? Fuck you, you son of a bitch. And I'm like, what? What? And he just stands up and marches off. Well, Griff, 7'5", Lenny, Turner, they're all dying laughing. And I'm like, did I miss something? Like, did you guys tell him I said something about him? Or like, what's going on here? And I'm laughing at how much he's cussing me out. And he storms off. What just happened? Like, can someone tell me what happened? Well, all my buddies get up there, laughing hysterically, and walk away. So I'm like, well, fuck, I just get up and follow them. And Beef's flicking me off. You son of a bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, what? He's like, you're the worst. I'm like, I'm the worst for getting ice cream? Like, sitting next to you? Like, did you want to sit by somebody else with that? Apparently, there were some super hot chick sitting one space away from Beef. And he was talking to all the guys, and they were hyping him up. Like, he was going to potentially talk to this chick. And I'm like, seriously? Like, we all know that none of us were going to talk to the chick, especially at the time. Me and my buddies, sophomore year of high school, we would like freeze up like Raj from the Big Bang Theory.
Leonard and Sheldon at the university? I'm sorry, do you speak English?
Oh, he speaks English. He just can't speak to women.
Really? Why?
He's kind of a nerd. Juice box?
We couldn't even talk around girls. So I'm like, there's no way Beef was going to actually talk to this hot chick. But of course, my buddies and Beef always been those friends. They're going to just drag a joke on till it dies, right? So the rest of them, they're like, yeah, Thomas calls Beef the love of his life. And Beef's like, yeah, you motherfucker. And it was so funny because they drag it out all day throughout Kings Island. Like, you know how it is. You get in the conversation you enjoy today, and then somebody brings the joke back up. So all day, they're just busting my balls about costing Beef the love of his life, even though we all know none of us were going to talk to this hot chick. So at the end of the day, because you're there for all day from the morning to the evening. And my mom shows up to pick us up from Kings Island. We get in the car, and Beef sits shotgun, with my mom. They all tell my mom how I cost Beef the love of his life today, and then they turn on the car. So I'm sitting at the back, and they're all just blaring this song, laughing. It Beef's just staring at me from the passenger seat. So it was just freaking hilarious. One of those great memories from high school. And we were actually just at Beef's bachelor party this past weekend, and it's so funny. You don't think about it because you're friends with those guys for so long. It's actually really cool to see friends that you've known for basically half our lives at this point. And we went from these little kids that didn't even know how to talk to girls, like all the phases you go through in high school and college, and now you see, especially my three really good friends, 7'5", Griff, and Beef, they've all found their woman for the rest of their life. Crazy to see how far we've come, because day to day you don't really wake up and it's like everyone kind of looks the same and is still the same type of personality. You just don't think about how far you've come. So it's really cool to see. I'm super happy for those three friends. You guys know who you are. Appreciate the hell out of you. Have nothing but respect and admiration for you guys. Don't give them enough love like I should, but you guys are my boys. I appreciate you. And just to everyone out there, I hope you get to have a few good friends like that in your life that you just know they're going to be there and you're going to be friends with them for the rest of your life. It's a really cool feeling. And like I said, it's just kind of a full circle moment to go from being little freshmen in high school, running across country together, to getting to be in each other's weddings and watching us all kind of grow into the people that we've become. It's a cool thing. So not to get corny and cheesy, but that's real brotherhood. That's real friendship. And it's something that's actually more of a rare commodity than people recognize. So to Beef, congratulations. Love you, brother. And to all my friends from high school, I appreciate the hell out of you guys for all the great memories and stories. And yeah, we're just going to keep going on here and see where it takes us. Talks with Tom.
Taking shots by the lake till I can't even breathe no more. See no more. I was riding around town thinking to myself, is it gonna get easier? I'll be up and away after shake and bake, but I can't even breathe no more. What's it to me? What can I see?